Here we go, the final biopic that I am seeing this year, and it's about finance. Hello once again, watchers of good movies. My name is Nick Pell, and this is once again coming from my apartment. Now today, we are going to talk about the film The Big Short. This is a film that I didn't really know what to expect. I saw a couple trailers for it, and it's basically about the build-up to the big financial crisis which occurred in 2008. Most of us remember this. And apparently there were a couple individuals who were able to see this happen. I was under the assumption that it was a group of people who were going to plan out how they're all going to profit off of this financial crisis, which was inevitably going to happen. No, it is a bunch of different sets of people who all predicted the same thing around the same time, and the couple of years building up to it. Yeah. The main praiseworthy thing about this film is its actors and its performances. Christian Bale, Brad Pitt, Steve Carell, and Ryan Gosling, they're all fantastic in this movie. There's a reason that Christian Bale and Steve Carell are getting nominated for Golden Globes for this movie. Their performances are fantastic, and they were the high points of the movie for me. I did feel like Christian Bale's character was severely underused compared to Steve Carell, Brad Pitt, and Ryan Gosling, though. Because he's shown in just a couple scenes here or there, he doesn't really do a whole lot. You don't see him really interact with a whole lot of other people. He's just kind of this oddball guy who's really good at numbers, and he sits in his office all day and rocks out to heavy metal music really, really loudly. And I don't know, I just felt like they could have done a lot more with the character, even if they had to fictionalize something for him to do. I wouldn't have minded that much. The concept of this movie is also very cool because it's something which has happened within the last decade, and you get to just kind of see the build up to it, and it's just kind of, the banks are the bullies here in this movie. You see these banks which are basically holding up the housing market on really unpayable loans, and it's eventually going to collapse. Banks don't care because they're going to profit no matter what. And so it's a really interesting concept to explore, and it's something which really needs to be talked about a little bit more in today. But ultimately, I didn't really get all that invested into this movie. Maybe I'm just tired for some reason, but I was bored about an hour into this movie, and I don't really know why. Maybe it's because it's just a lot of financial talk. They throw out a lot of terms and numbers and try to explain it with cameos, like Margot Robbie's in it for a moment and Selena Gomez, and they do like these weird ways of kind of trying to explain these financial concepts which seem pretty advanced, and they try to simplify them or dumb them down for us. But ultimately I didn't really get most of it, and it was kind of hard to explain these advanced concepts in like a minute long monologue. Especially in the beginning, it felt like a film for a finance class. At the beginning, when it felt very much like a documentary, we kind of see these people like breaking the fourth wall, talking to the camera. We have Ryan Gosling doing kind of a monologue over all the events that are happening, kind of setting up the whole situation. And I just couldn't get all that invested into it for some reason. Maybe my history major mind couldn't handle the concepts or something. There's also a lot of people that follow. Like I said, I was assuming that this is going to be one confined group. They work together, they come up with this plan to all profit off of this whole situation which is going to happen. And instead, it's just a lot of different people that we're following. You recognize a bunch of them, but I ultimately didn't remember who anyone was for the most part, and I didn't really care that much, and it was kind of tough to follow because it jumps around from about 2006 to 2008, a fair amount just down the timeline, and I don't know, I just couldn't really make ends of it for a lot of it. There's some breaking of the fourth wall, like I said. I thought that concept was kind of cool. It's kind of a Deadpool-y thing to do, and I always like it when films are able to do this because it kind of allows some audience involvement throughout the film. And as this is a biopic, I always like it when the show kind of what happened to all these people after the events of the film. They do that for every single person which is shown. I feel like I would have had to watch the movie 2 or 3 times to actually put names to faces because they're showing me these names. I'm like, I have no idea who that person is, and so I don't really care what happened to them. And they also show kind of a high point of like, oh hey, what happened after the events of the financial crisis? Did the banks pay? But guys, that's my thoughts on The Big Short. I wasn't all that impressed with it. I could tell it was a very well-made movie. It just didn't really fit into what I wanted to see out of a movie, so I was a little bit bored by it. So those are my thoughts on The Big Short. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Did you like the film as much as I did? Did you hate it more than I did? Let me know. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Once again, if you so choose, I appreciate it immensely. And as always, from your people, my name is Nick Pell. And once again, keep on watching.